Hello again, my friends. We're back featuring fun free VR games. We're covering 8 free games today, and there's something for everybody in this list. From the artist, to the tinkerers, detectives, guerrillas, and warriors. If you haven't heard, earlier this year, Tilt Brush has become open source, and there's now a free fork available for everyone by the name of OpenBrush. The original Tilt Brush is one of those VR staples that most of you have probably already experienced, but if you haven't, you're in for a real treat. All the painting and creation tools are really intuitive. You'll be up and painting in no time. As far as I can tell, all the original brushes and paint modes are at your disposal, and some of the advanced features have been reintroduced in the free version, like uploading your creations onto Sketchfab and new bug fixes with mixed reality support. Tilt Brush was a groundbreaking and very fun VR creative tool, and now that the core functionality has become free for everyone, you absolutely must download this and experience it for yourself if you haven't before. It's a must-have in your library. Locomancer was once a paid game that has recently become free. It's a very powerful model train sandbox. Create your own custom miniature train worlds from a variety of cars, tracks, scenery, landscapes, and more. All the tools are intuitively designed and pretty satisfying to use, like the way you open up drawers to access the build menu, spraying with the painting tool, etc. One thing that I thought was especially creative is the save and load feature. Flip up the top of the toolbox to access all the photos and choose a photo to load one of the pre-built scenes that come with the game. To save your own scene, take a picture with the camera. You can move via teleporting or by dragging the world around you. But you don't have to stay life-sized. You can shrink down into the scale of your miniature world to witness it firsthand. And of course, you can ride and control the trains yourself. There's co-op multiplayer as well, so you can build train worlds with a friend. I read on the Steam page forums that there might still be some small bugs in multiplayer though, so just be aware of that. But the multiplayer issue aside, this is an outstanding model train sandbox that's really enjoyable. If you're in the mood for a relaxing sandbox game, then I highly recommend it. You could easily lose yourself for days in here.
There's got to be something warm in there. There's got to be.
Storm VR is another paid game that has recently become free. In this puzzle adventure, you need to survive in the freezing cold. So obviously the goal is to find shelter and get warm, but as you probably suspect, it's a lot easier said than done, and you'll have some puzzles to solve before you can get to safety.
I need electricity. This is pointless.
On your left wrist is a timer, so you know how much time you have left to live, which is bittersweet news, I suppose. I was really challenged by this game. It took me about 40 minutes to beat it, and I had a lot of fun. For a small free adventure, it's fantastic. Definitely give this one a go. Also note that the only mode of movement is teleportation. You may recall when I featured Deadshot Heroes in my Hidden Gems series. It has recently been rebranded as Warriors of Titus, and there's now a separate free-to-play version. It's a first-person shooter MOBA-style game, including both solo play and multiplayer, and I found the depth of gameplay impressive. The goal is to take down all of the opposing team's towers, while also defending your towers against their advances.
Enemy tower has been destroyed.
In the pre-game lobby, you choose the class of your bot as well as the bots of your allies and opponents. If you're playing multiplayer, then each player chooses for themselves.
Ready to intercept.
Besides the bots of yourself and your allies, smaller minion bots are automatically spawned from the towers. So in the heat of combat, there's a lot of bots to keep track of.
That's a lucky shot.
Also important to know is that the game provides a variety of locomotion options, which is great because you'll need to be moving a lot. The game combat gets intense and the strategy becomes surprisingly deep. One small design choice that I rather enjoyed is that when the enemy is killed, you get a chance to score a power-up or bonus by shooting targets that fly up like fireworks that come from the enemies. I found that pretty engaging and fun to try and shoot as many power-ups as I could during the hectic combat. This free version has fewer heroes to choose from and no achievements, but the gameplay itself is all there. Don't let the simple graphics fool you. If you're craving arena strategy combat, then this is a must-play.
Welcome to your first crime scene, the cozy kitchen of Benjamin Herring. Take a look around first, but watch out that you do not stumble over the owner's corpse.
In Dead Herring VR, you're tasked with solving a murder case in which the victim died in their small apartment under mysterious circumstances. Your only tool is a high-tech scanning device. Press trigger to scan the various items in the apartment to analyze and get clues as to what happened here.
Loading medical interface, match data, identification, sleeping pills.
Not everything you scan will be helpful in solving the case.
Defense tool against insects.
So press the grip button to see a total of the useful clues that you've scanned so far. It's ultimately a hidden item hunting game, and as such, I wasn't able to solve the case because I was stumped and couldn't find all the clues. For a free mystery game, I say it's worth a download. The graphics are really well done for a free game, and it provides a decent hunting challenge. If you don't mind the teleport-only movement, give it a shot and let me know if you can solve the case.
Critical molecular changes. Inedible. I advise against frying meals in hot oil for longer than necessary.
Gorilla Tag. I've had a lot of helpful folks tell me about this one ever since the last free games video. And as you can probably tell by the title, it's a game of tag between gorillas. One gorilla is infected with a lava color, and they're trying to infect other gorillas to spread the love to all the other players. You move in the game by propelling yourself along surfaces, mostly the ground. Later on, you can try to master the art of wall climbing as well. It's a surprisingly strong arm workout. You'll definitely get tired after your first couple of rounds. It's one of those rare free multiplayer games that features a large player base, and it's become a surprise hit with tons of reviews. It'll be interesting to see if this remains popular over the long term. In the meantime, you should play it while it's hot. Battle Talent Demo is a sampler for an upcoming physics-based action dungeon crawler. The fighting physics feel pretty legit with the way you parry attacks and land strikes on the enemies. At first I thought this would just be an endless arena match, but I was surprised to discover that you unlock a dungeon maze adventure after completing 2 of the arena modes. And after that, you can unlock a parkour dungeon maze mode, which has you swinging across gaps and climbing walls. There's the usual medieval weaponry that you'd expect to see in a game like this, but you'll even find guns as well. In all the game modes, you can unlock abilities and more weapons. I recommend unlocking the slow motion mode first. This is a great little demo that's totally worth a download. I hope development continues with this title, as the demo is off to a great start. Ludicrous Speed is a score-chasing infinite runner. Swing your arms to run in this wildly neon course, trying to collect coins without getting killed by obstacles. You can also jump, wall run, and wall jump. Go as long as you can, trying to rack up a high score. The game reacts to music that you have playing on your PC, or it also has a built-in default soundtrack as well.
Well, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe. See ya!